Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dark Hunting Ground. Today we're going to be talking about my ridiculous summon build that I have going on right now. But before we get into that, I do want to have a disclaimer. I am still in the demo version for a couple of reasons. The first of them being a really stupid reason, but my OCD has a problem with the fact that the store has the name in Chinese for the full version of the game. It's in Chinese characters, which means I can't read it. And I'm assuming that that's what it's going to look like when it shows up in my Steam library, and it's going to bug me to no end to have all of my games in English in one, and then have just one just kind of sitting there in Chinese. So I don't know if that's something that maybe it changes once it goes into your Steam library, or if that's actually going to stay that way. If so, they really need to fix that, because while I know some people don't really care, it's really going to bug me to have that be the case. I know that's a stupid thing, but I do have some OCD things going on, and I can't deal with that. And then the other thing is, it's just I'm not sure that this game is worth $10. It's a really fun game. It's highly addicting, but it's also kind of the same quality that you would get out of a mobile game that you might pay like $2 or $3 for. So I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant about spending $10 on it, just because, you know, I'm still at a stage in my life where $10 isn't something I can just be like, oh, it's just $10. Like, I used to be in that place, but I'm not in that place right now. So I know that sounds ridiculous, especially because, you know, I make gaming content, but I'm not at a place where I can invest in gaming content all that much and just throw money away. So it is what it is. Anyways, all of that said, I did want to go over the build really quick, but first we'll go ahead and do a map just so you guys can kind of see what the build does, and then we'll go through and explain how it all works. So I can just pretty much just stand here in the screen, I summon a bunch of stuff, they run through and kill everything for me, and I just stand here in the middle of the screen until it's done. Yeah. I'm sure for some of you, you're like, oh my god, that's so boring. And yeah, it's kind of, I would say it's boring, but at the same time, it's super satisfying. And for me, there is a difference between the two. Something can be boring, but still be satisfying at the same time, and that's what this build is for me. So yeah, you're basically just summoning these guys, and they... They have these fire, we'll talk about the fire auras and stuff, but basically the primary thing that you're doing is you're summoning these guys and they're going around and killing everything for you. So you start off with these just general summons, and what happens is that you summon one dude and he doesn't have anything, they just run around going and trying to kill things. But then you add these slates to the ability and it juices them up quite a bit. And the primary thing for this build is this charge ability that I have right here. It says when using an amplified melee skill, if there is no enemy within attack range, it will charge to the nearest enemy. That's why you saw my summons just yanking over to the different parts of the screen, because I found this charge ability, which means you'll need to find this charge ability, and it makes it so that basically my minions just dash towards enemies. So in addition to that, I got multiple summons, which makes it so that you start off using 2 summons. Every time you do this, you get 2 summons. And then as I went through my talent tree, I got the multiple summoning option here, which gives me 2 more summons. And then I also have this contract master, which gives me +4 to the maximum number of summons. So basically, every time I do a summon, I summon 4 minions, and the extra contract thing makes it so I can have an additional 4 minions out. So basically, I'm able to just pop the screen with this whole thing here. The other things don't really matter that much. I have lightning and fire damage added, making their skill speed a little bit faster and making it so that it doesn't cost any mana, so that I don't have to worry about running out of mana. But you can tweak these around as much as you can. If you're looking to have your minions dash across the screen, you really need to find this charge ability that has the modifier that makes it so that it dashes across the screen. That's really what you're looking for. I also have this Guardian Spirit, which basically has these little shieldy things go around me. You can take it or leave it. I took it because I liked having a defensive layer there. It has Frozen on it that freezes enemies, and then just some damage dealing things. These aren't important. You can swap these out as much as you want. And then the last thing you have is the Sacrifice, which early in the game was really powerful for me, because I could have my guys swarm something and then pop it, and they would all explode around him, and it did a lot of damage. At this point, mostly because I'm capped, I'm like, right now I'm level 46, but I'm still fighting, you know, difficulty 4 monsters, difficulty 4 areas. I don't ever get a chance to use my explode because my minions are killing everything so fast. But I have to imagine later in the game, when my minions aren't, like if I get the full version and I get later in the game and my minions aren't able to kill things almost instantly, that'll become something that is useful again too. But for the most part, you just put whatever you want in here that's going to increase the damage of it when you use it, because you want it, you know, more damage, more critical hit, some armor break, things like that. Be pretty nice to have. Now, as far as my slates here, I have 4 of these burning contracts, and what these do is that's what creates the little rings of fire around your summons, right? So summons take fire damage equal to 10% of their maximum life per second, and then my summons deal 50% or 45%, depending on the quality of your burning contract that you have. They deal that damage in that ring around them, and you just stack as many of these as you feel like you want to deal more damage. I also have these Power of Unity slates, which basically makes my summons deal more. For every summon that I have, they deal 3% more damage, so it's basically just stacking a bunch of damage. I'm assuming that these all stack. I'm pretty sure they do. I mean, I guess we could test it. So right now they're doing 120, right? You know, I'm not sure if they are. I don't know. I'd have to look in. Somebody let me know. Do these stack? I have to imagine they do. If they're going to take up another slot, I have to imagine they stack in some capacity. But anyways, I've elected to put 4 of these in here to just try to maximize the burning damage, so that when they're in proximity of a bunch of stuff, they're just dealing as much AoE damage as they can. And then these Power of Unities, I'm going to put another Power of Unity here when I'm able to unlock this last slot. As far as our spirits, I always do the max life regen because I just don't want to risk dying. But I also have defense and fire damage, so that the fire that my guys are putting out do even more damage. And then I have critical down here, but I'm eventually going to take this out and put it up here in this fire damage once I have enough spirit. I just have it down here because I had to unlock the spirit up here. And I don't have anything else to do with it, so that's why I did that. As far as our passive tree goes, like I said, I mostly just took summon damage and summon-related skills as much as I could, because I want them to do most of the work. I like being able to just kind of stand there in the middle and watch them go, and then I just pick up my stuff, and that's it. I took the multi-summoning to get maximum... +2 maximum number of summons, and it also gives me 2 more summons every time I summon something. So that's why I'm able to do 4 every time, right? And then obviously the contract master here. And then I got most of the points that I wanted out of this tree. I wasn't really interested in any of these other things that I had, so I went ahead and switched over to the scholar, or the whatever the wizard thing is, because I could get more damage, I think. I'm not 100% sure if these damage nodes here apply to my summons. I don't know that they do, because it doesn't say summon damage, right? So we got summon damage here, summon skill speed and movement speed, summon damage. I'm not sure how to know for sure. And it might make more sense to, but I would think that, you know, mostly I'm just trying to get, mostly I took this stuff because I want to get to the elemental damage down here, because I'm assuming that the fire damage applies to everything. And because these guys primarily are getting a lot of their damage out of the fire there, that's why I'm doing that. So hopefully that's working the way I expect it to, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on all of that. So yeah, that's my that is my summoner build. We'll do a couple more of these just to kind of you know, give you guys a little bit of a visual enjoyment on how all of this works. I'm not sure that this is. I mean, obviously this game has limited content to do as far as videos go. So mostly I'm just showcasing these to give you guys an idea of, you know, what you could do with the game. And decide if that's something you want to do for yourself. I honestly think that they should probably lower the price, if I'm honest with you. I don't remember what I was working on. I think I was, oh yeah, I was trying to max out this here. So, you know, since you guys are here, let's take a look and see. I don't have anything that I can put on it. It doesn't look like. So let's go do another one. But I mean, you know, I'm here, obviously, you know, we're massively over leveled for this area, but I'm able to clear these out, and I'm generally able to clear these out in 20 seconds or less because my minions are able to just zoom around. And I'm just constantly summoning new ones because if I just leave them out, sometimes they struggle to run around and do stuff. So I just hold both keys down. I hold both mouse buttons down, just constantly resummon, and then because they instantly start dashing after they summon, that feels faster to me. I'm not sure if it actually is, but it feels faster to me. I do believe. Oh, I need to turn off automatically disassembling my rares because I kind of need to pick up some rares so that I can hopefully grab myself a 6th ability for my summons. But yeah, I mean, this is it for this build. You know, some people are going to find it incredibly boring and pointless because you're just standing here and watching your minions do all the work. That's fine. I enjoy the feeling I get from having buffed my minions to the point that I'm able to just stand there and let them do it. That's kind of cool to me. So, you know, I like it. Do a couple more of these, and I'm mostly just trying to see, bring you guys along for the ride to see if maybe we can find something cool for our 6th minion spot. I think it's the 6th minion spot. I don't know. Getting a lot of, oh, there's, oh, well. I wonder if I can do, but there's still, I saw a multiple summons thing pop up. I'm curious to know, because multiple summons give me 6 skill powers. Add 1 to the maximum number of summons for the supported skill by 1. When summoning 1, an additional 1. So we could do that, and then I think we're going to get, yeah, we get 5. So I'm basically just going through and just trying to make my minions as ridiculously strong as I can so that, you know, get as many of them as I can and make each of them as strong as I can so that you're basically able to just wipe the floor with everything. Now, obviously, like I said, if I was fighting, if I was in the regular game and we were at a level where, you know, it took a lot more damage to kill things, then obviously it wouldn't be this fast. I acknowledge that. But it's still fun. So, yeah, that's all I got for today. Hopefully you found this all interesting and enjoyable. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links in the description if you prefer to go that route. So, thanks for watching. Come back for the next video, and I'll see you then.